Hey, off the highway again. I'm Tony Chris, and that's Brandon Rhodes. Oh my gosh, Brandon Rhodes! Brandon
Hello.
Rhodes, the Springwater community here in Portland, Oregon. Brandon is a part of a hyper-intentional community, a walking world, community of faith. They all live within a few blocks of each other, radically trying to love their neighbors effectively, and actually have found a lot of really interesting ways to sort of engage their neighbors, love their neighbors, beautify their neighborhood on behalf of their neighbors, and do that all within the neighborhood. So my question for you today, Brandon, is what does a creative process look like at Springwater? Like when you guys go, hey, we want to do something missional, or we want to do something creative within the neighborhood for our neighbors. What's that creative process look like for you guys?
Right, right. Uh, I think it's that steady practice of storytelling of what are we up to, what are the new friendships we're making, what are the questions we're asking, and seeing, eventually naming the good as the work of God and seeing if there's a place to join in to that. Who else is already moving in a positive direction, and how can we be sort of a volunteer corps for that? And seeing if trusting that what we're seeing in the day-to-day of life throughout the week might be the first place that the voice of the Spirit is drawing us forward to the next chapter of faithfulness together.
I love that thought of being, we see ourselves as a volunteer corps for what is sort of pre-existing in the neighborhood. Give us just a few examples of stuff that you guys have done. I mean, I can name them because I know your community pretty well.
Yeah.
Give us a few examples.
Sure. We've, over the years, tried to be a very steady volunteer corps for the elementary school. The PTA is always having trouble getting enough volunteers for the holiday bazaar or for... well, one thing we started doing there was, a lot of us love to ride our bikes. It's a part of our discipleship in Jesus, just being living more gently on the earth. And we realized a lot of the kids in the neighborhood can't ride their bikes because they're broken. We live in Portland, where it's kind of constantly raining. Well, not this year, but our bikes get rusty. So let's have a bike repair day at the elementary school. And we started doing that just before summer starts, and then again in the fall. And fixing about usually 2 to 3 dozen bicycles, and finding people in the neighborhood through the elementary school who want to help out with that. We stopped doing it for a year, only to find out that the PTA jump-started it without telling any of us. They just kept it going. They thought it was a great thing.
Wow.
Yeah, we've also volunteered with cleaning up the river that runs through our neighborhood, the Johnson Creek, which has a ton of trash in it. And there's a really great organization that works to help clean that up. And slowly but surely, I'm proud to say now that there are salmon that spawn a quarter mile away from my house.
Wow.
And there's a beaver dam. It's so weird. I'm in the city, but the hard work of people who came before us, that we just get to enter into that work, has been a real joy.
One of the things I love about you guys, one of the things I love about the work of God, is when we don't have to brand everything with our name.
Yeah.
We go out and we look and we see there's these beautiful things going on, and we share values with these things, and then we just sort of join in. Literally just grab hands with our neighbors and join in with what's already happening around us.
Yep. There are so many people who are actively seeking the beauty and goodness of their neighborhood and their city without making a big deal of it.
Yeah.
And I think, as I know, I'm learning how to do the same thing. I'm so quick to want to brand and stamp and all that. It's been sort of a transformation process, I think, of our own expectations of what it means to be the church.
Everybody, that's Brandon Rhodes. You can find his work at parishcollective.org, a parish-based ministry. Thanks so much, Brandon. Love having you on. This is Off the Highway.